And there they go. Wahatchee and Span of Control are showing pace. Here comes Zumbi along with Mr. Kelly from the inside. Last Rue with English Tide. El Rosio from the inside. Royally Bitter is about 5 lengths from the pace. A length back to Zaddy. Ready Pursuit is second last. And Bass Coat is the early trailer. Mr. Kelly has the lead. His pace partner, Wahatchee. Zumbi setting up shop from third with Last Rue. Span of Control from between runners with the Maroon Silks. More than 3 to find heading into the turn. A little momentum. He heads Zumbi. From the inside is Zaddy, and he's in a tight spot. Jock had to stand up. English Tide the gray to the extreme outside, actually in the 2-path, 6 from the front. About a length and a half back to El Rocio. Then go to Royally Bitter, Ready Pursuit, and Bass Coat. Mr. Kelly has the lead, but here comes Zumbi. Zumbi's ready to tackle Mr. Kelly. Mr. Kelly at the 8th pole. Zumbi has a final furlong to push on by. He has the momentum, and here is Zumbi up to the front. Zumbi gets the lead, and he will win the Fridays Alive opener from Mr. Kelly. Zaddy third after his troubled trip, and about Ready Pursuit at 67-1 to complete the Superfecta. Zumbi is in the winner's circle, 4 in a row, 5 out of 6, his 10th career victory. He's a 7-year-old gray roan gelding by cross traffic out of the AP Warrior mare. Sweet Nikosi by Crafty Horse Racing LLC. Larry Ravelli, the winning trainer, winning jockey, Walter Rodriguez. Zumbi was bred in Kentucky by Ryan Walsh. Exacta $14.12, trifecta $59.30, 10-cent superfecta $134.34. Second race will begin the early pick 4. 1, 5, and 7 all scratch. Sunny Bates, Yurasoop, Executive Suite, 1, 5, and 7 out of race 2. 4 Rosa's Miss Press, additional workout. Triple Diamonds Farm, 14th of January, half mile, 51 seconds breezing. 10 Crystal Frost has an additional workout. Churchill Downs Trading Center, 21st of January, half mile, 51 2/5 breezing. Post time in about 21 minutes at 6:25. And there they go. Crystal Frost is showing pace with Frosty Mojito, Rack on 2, Sheramia, and Risky Wave. Quite a scrimmage for this top spot, and Sheramia looks like she wants the lead from the inside, but Frosty Mojito's a little quicker, and she will cross over. Frosty Mojito from Sheramia and Risky Wave from between runners, and Crystal Frost is running with them in the clear, 3 deep. It's a break of at least 2 lengths to the lone debutante. Play on player. She has the 5th position, a little less than 5 off the lead entering the backstretch. Rack on 2 with the ground-saving journey. Tone of Silence, 3 deep. After them is Fashion Affirm, and the early trailer is Rosa's Miss Press. And it's Frosty Mojito dictating the terms up the backstretch from Risky Wave and Sheramia. Crystal Frost still 3 deep, 3 off the lead. She's in the 4th spot. 2 lengths back to Rack on 2 with Play on Player, 5 to find heading into the far turn. Length and a half to Fashion Affirmed, who's picking up her momentum. Here comes Fashion Affirmed from the far outside. She's trying to make a middle move into contention. Tone of Silence gives way. Rosa's Miss Press still at the back. They are all following in the footsteps of Frosty Mojito. And she works with 2.5, and she's traveling smoothly. Sheramia under a drive. Crystal Frost from the outside. Rack on 2 makes a move for second up the inside, trying to come and make an impact on Frosty Mojito. Frosty Mojito, the leader, past the 8th pole. Rack on 2 is closing. Crystal Frost is third. Frosty Mojito still with the lead. Rack on 2 is going to make it tight. It will be to the inside. Frosty Mojito hanging on from Rack on 2. So they've got a Crystal Frost and Sheramia. In the winner's circle is number 8, Frosty Mojito, a 3-year-old Bay filly by Frosted out of the Uncle Mo mare, My Aunt Mo, by Hall Stables, LLC. Paul McEntee, the winning trader, winning jockey, Julio Felix. Winner was bred in Kentucky by Matthew Nestor. 8, 6, 10, 2, the top 4 finishers. That exacted $35.68. Trifecta $100.77. 4-8 early double $7.82. 10-cent superfecta $63.84. Third race, scratch one Lovely Gray. One Lovely Gray out of tonight's third. 3 Easter Promise, 2 pounds over. The third race in 23 minutes at 6:55. At the post. And there they go. Pretty good start for all. Back Ring Buzz broke alertly. She doesn't want the lead. Storm Cloud Rising wants to pick it up with Live Oaks Viewpoint. Back Ring Buzz says, go ahead, you two. I'll sit Chili in third. Easter Promise strides into the 4th spot. Then we have Tear It Up My Heart from the outside, and Red Beretta is the last of 6. Live Oaks Viewpoint gets to the lead from Storm Cloud Rising. Back Ring Buzz is in the 3rd position, about a length and a half off the lead. More than a length to Easter Promise, similar margin to Tear It Up My Heart. The first 5 separated by about 3.5 lengths. The early trailer is Red Beretta, and she's about 9 or 10 off the pace. Up the backstretch run, Live Oaks Viewpoint, 3 parts of a length to Storm Cloud Rising. Back Ring Buzz beautifully situated in the clear, close enough to this pace. Easter Promise 3 lengths off the lead, 3 parts of a length to Tear It Up My Heart. As there goes Back Ring Buzz into second with momentum heading into the turn. Nothing yet from Red Beretta. So it's Live Oaks Viewpoint with the lead, and Back Ring Buzz gets within about a length midway through the turn. It's more than 3. Back to Easter Promise, who's trying to quicken in after the top 2. After that, Tear It Up My Heart. Live Oaks Viewpoint with the lead. Back Ring Buzz shaken up, asked for her run. She's under left-handed urging. Live Oaks Viewpoint and Back Ring Buzz. Easter Promise is 3rd. Tear It Up My Heart has the 4th spot. Live Oaks Viewpoint. Back Ring Buzz trying to wear her down to the outside. Live Oaks Viewpoint responds. Live Oaks Viewpoint with an unobstructed view to the finish line. Wins by about a length and a quarter. Back Ring Buzz had every chance to push on by. Then Tear It Up My Heart and Easter Promise. 140 and 50/100ths the final time. Number 2 Live Oaks Viewpoint all the way with the lead. The speed was good yesterday during the afternoon program. Speed has been pretty good so far this evening. Number 2 Live Oaks Viewpoint all the way with the top spot. 7 Back Ring Buzz had momentum heading into the turn. Shaken up near the quarter pole and could never really close in after the leader. Had to settle for 2nd. 6 Tear It Up My Heart 3rd. Biggest price in the wagering. Up for the show though. 4th place 3 Easter Promise. Stand by until results have been declared official. In the winner's circle is the 2 Live Oaks Viewpoint. She is a 3-year-old Bay filly by McKenzie out of the Yes It's True mare. Unobstructed View. Owned by Live Oak Plantation. Mark Cassie, the winning trainer, winning jockey, the Axeman, Luan Machado. Live Oaks Viewpoint was bred in Kentucky by Gainesway Thoroughbreds Limited. 2-7 exacta, $19.96. Trifecta, $25.65. 8-2 double, $23.86. 2763 10-cent super, $22.69. 482 early pick 3, $23.24. 4th race on a 10-race card, so this race will offer us a mid-pick 4. Mid-pick 4 opportunity starting here in the 4th. 8 and 13 both scratch, Miss Bourbon and Timeless Love. 8 and 13 out of this upcoming 4th race. 4th Flirting with Time has an additional workout, 19th of January, Churchill Downs Trading Center. Half-mile move, 49 seconds breezing. Tonight's 4th race in 22 minutes at 7:25. And there they go, beautiful beginning. Atlantic Passage is showing good pace. Here's the favorite, Flirting with Time, and Austin High. They want to show good speed. Royale with Cheese makes 4 of them gunning. Don't Cross Alexis comes away in good order, and she's in a nice spot behind the 4 leaders. Miss Susan B is relatively close, 4 lengths off the lead. 5 to Sweet Pepsi with La Marinera and Moonlaw, then Mindy's Union. And I'm a Cookie Lover is towards the tail. Flirting with Time and her pace partner Atlantic Passage. Don't Cross Alexis gets a little closer from the inside. Miss Susan B's trying to progress from the outside, and Austin High wants to quicken with them. Royale with Cheese calls it an early evening. Sweet Pepsi now finds her stride. She's 7 off the lead. She's closing. I'm a Cookie Lover's making up ground outside of Moonlaw. I'm going to La Marinera and Mindy's Union. Top of the lane, Atlantic Passage, and flirting with time. Atlantic Passage has come away with the lead. And from the inside is Sweet Bebsy. She has continued a nice run up the inside. They're closing. Far outside, I'm a Cookie Lover. Moonlaw's closing. Also there, Miss Susan B. Look at this frantic finish. Who's it going to be? La Madronera from nowhere. La Madronera from between runners. Moonlaw's there. Then Sweet Bebsy, Mindy's Union. Holy Toledo, they were coming from everywhere. So you want to be a race caller, huh? Maybe not at Turfway Park. It could get difficult. That race was tough. They were coming from everywhere. Madronera emerging late. I think she's the winner. Looks like the winner from between gals. Moonlaw's there with Sweet Bebsy and Mindy's Union. Heck of a horse race in the fourth. 112 and 33 100s the running time. 4-year-old Bay Filly by Instilled Regard out of the Curlin Mare, Curlin Supreme. Winning owner is John Acevedo. The trainer is Kelly Fernandez. With jockey is Jean Hernandez. Madronera was bred in Kentucky by Shadowbrook Farm. 826 pick 3, $228.34. 24 cents. $228.24. 6-7 exacta, $199.26. 6-7-2 trifecta, $1,427.88. 2-6 double, $117.28, and it's a big 10-cent superfecta. Very, very nice superfecta. From the fourth, 10 cents get you $1,284.09. Perhaps 20 cents will get you a heck of a lot more here in the 20-cent single six jackpot. Our carryover a little shy of $406,000. That's right, fans. All it takes is 20 cents. Be the only ticket. Scoop up the entire jackpot pool. That carryover just a little shy of $406,000. In the fifth race, scratches 6, 8, 13, and 14. Jack Summer, Gigi's World, Embrace Me, and Fascinator. 6, 8, 13, and 14 out of the fifth. And there they go. Honey Holler away a little awkwardly. Slight stumble from Cha Cha Tap. All About Alice, Temporarily Forever, Ask Amanda, Cora's Legacy. These are the ones out there gunning for the lead. Zig Zappa is amongst the early action. She's in the fifth position. Temporarily Forever making the pace from Cora's Legacy and All About Alice. Zig Zappa's into fourth. Ask Amanda with a nice trip, traveling smoothly through the early stages, and she gets to save ground four from the front. Like that half, the Honey Holler. Old Fashioned Girl from the far outside. Lady Emily Catherine along the inside. Peacock Road is second last. And Cha Cha Tap is the last of the 10 mares. And Temporarily Forever is uncontested with the top spot. Builds it up to 3 lengths from Cora's Legacy and All About Alice. Ask Amanda, Zig Zappa, Honey Holler joining them in the clear. That group of 3, little less than 5 from the front. 2 lengths to Temporarily Forever with Peacock Road and Cha Cha Tap. Old Fashioned Girl is at the back. With the lead still Temporarily Forever, the lead has diminished a tight length midway through the turn. Here comes Honey Holler from the outside, covering Cora's Legacy. All About Alice is there. Ask Amanda still in with a look. She's in the 2 path. Zig Zappa to her outside. Farther out is Peacock Road. Cha Cha Tap tries to quicken in from the inside. Temporarily Forever still with the lead. And chasing her is Cora's Legacy. Ask Amanda tries to quicken in. Zig Zappa to the far outside. It's Temporarily Forever and Cora's Legacy. Here's Zig Zappa trying to come over the top to the far outside. Temporarily Forever fighting on valiantly along the inside. Temporarily Forever all the way. Cora's Legacy's in a photo for second with Zig Zappa. And then with a Cha Cha Tap and Ask Amanda. Little bit of a misleading name here with Temporarily Forever. It definitely was forever and nothing was temporary. She led throughout. Temporarily Forever at 4-1, the wire-to-wire winner. Boy, there were plenty of chances to come and get her, but she fought very valiantly along the inside, and she is the unofficial winner, covering the distance at 141 and 38 100ths. Tonight's fifth race, 7, Temporarily Forever. The unofficial winner, photo for the ballads. In the winner's circle is the 7, Temporarily Forever. A 5-year-old dark bay or brown mare by Creative Cause out of the Street Cry mare, Wavy, owned by Hilburn Racing Stable, LLC. Robert Klein, the winning trainer. The winning jockey is Antioco Murguia. Winner was bred in Kentucky by Don Alberto Corporation. Exacta $116.72. Trifecta $262.85. 6-7 double $146.29. 2-6-7 pick 3 $230.77. 10-cent superfecta $444.20. Early pick 4 $1,929. Early pick 5 is worth $1,981.46. 4 out of 5, $18.76. Race 6, 3 additional workouts. 5 Dark Danger, High Point Farm, 22nd of January, half mile, 53 4/5 breezing. 7 American Bear, also at High Point Farm, 5th of February, 3/8, 38 4/5 breezing. 8 Il Marches, Fairmont Park, 19th of January, half mile, 49 4/5 breezing. Race 6 will start tonight's late pick 5. Race 6 is the 70th birthday for Frank Monterosso. Big happy birthday to Frank. The 6th in 22 minutes at 8:25. And there they go. Honest Al trying to show pace from the inside. JR Jimmy quickly into stride. And also there races American Wind and Zapping Strike. These two pick it up together. American Bear makes a bid into the 4th spot. Farther out is Shelterwee's Bling with Frozen 4. Honest Al and his stablemate Galantini are both a little more than 3.5 off the lead. 5 clear from Dark Danger with Hobbs from the inside. And towards the tail of the field along the inside there races Il Marches, and with him is Cannon. So they race to the far turn. Zapping Strike and American Wind are 1-2. Honest Al tries to creep a little closer up the inside. Honest Al making a bid for that 3rd spot. From his outside is JR Jimmy. Galantini's now trying to quicken. He's about 5 off the lead. Dark Danger's progressing very nicely with a wide run. Frozen 4's all in. Hobbs joins him, and Cannon has progressed from one of those back markers. Zapping Strike and American Wind. Honest Al away from the inside, and he looms a presence, and here he comes. Galantini and Hobbs are also flashing home nicely. Hobbs going better than Galantini up the inside. Honest Al and Hobbs. Honest Al has the lead. Here's Hobbs coming to get him. Hobbs up the inside. Hits a home run. Hobbs from Honest Al, then Cannon and Il Marches. Coming to get Honest Al in the final furlong. 119 and 95 100ths. Leo Felix with a hot hand this evening. His 2nd winner. How about this one? 15-1. Hobbs finishing a little bit better than Honest Al. Tight photo 3rd and 4th. Hobbs is in the winner's circle. He's a 5-year-old dark bay or brown gelding by a stern out of the Candy Ride mare Gypsy Lass. By Warkle Thoroughbreds, LLC, and Mark Burke. John Wainwright is the winning trainer, riding double for Julio Felix. The natural, Hobbs, in tonight's 6th. Hobbs was bred in Kentucky by Joe B. Mulholland Jr. and John P. Mulholland. Final time, 119 and 95 100ths. Tonight's 6th. Named in honor of Frank Monterosso's 70th birthday. Happy birthday, Frank. Thank you for spending your birthday here at Turfway Park for Fridays Alive. Race 6 officially 2-1-4-8. That 6-7-2 pick 3 is a big one. $2,351.50. 2-1 exacta, $211.56. 2-1-4 trifecta, $495.62. 7-2 double, $107.29. We'll get back to that 10-cent superfecta. 2-1-4-8, the winning combination. The 10-cent superfecta, $974.43. 7th race, we'll start our late pick for. Scratch the 8, Azoy. This is a very nice allowance race. Second condition, optional tag of 40,000. Scratch 8, Azoy, the 7th in 22 minutes. And there they go. Megalodon away in last. First Strike hustled out to the early lead with Goes the Clown and Sing Sing. Friar Newton amongst the early action. Read On is stuck out there very deep into that first turn. Here comes Read On the Gray to contest the pace of Sing Sing and First Strike. They're going to try to slow it down up front. Goes the Clowns fourth. Friar Newton has the 5th position. Skyro 3 deep through the turn. Surf City going with him from the rail. JoJo Go is about 6 lengths from the front, covering Megalodon and racing inside of Real Fast. The early trailer is Ocean Atlantique. They bunch up near the top spot. And Surf City on the stretch out emerges as the speed. From Read On and First Strike, Sing Sing's back to 4th with Goes the Clown from his outside. Skyro is about 6 lengths off the lead. Megalodon's making an early bid along the rail. Friar Newton loses a little bit of ground. Real Fast from the outside with Ocean Atlantique trying to gather momentum before the far turn. And JoJo Go is 3rd last, and now he's trying to pick up his stride. Surf City and First Strike, who loves this racetrack. Surf City and First Strike. Goes the Clown pursues them from 3rd. Here comes JoJo Go and Ocean Atlantique. They have both made up a lot of ground, and they could make their presence felt in the final quarter of a mile. Surf City and First Strike. First Strike's up to the front. Surf City with some fight. Ocean Atlantique continues to close in. First Strike gets to the front. Ocean Atlantique's into 2nd. First Strike loves the Tapeta here at Turfway, and he's 12-1. He's a racehorse over this surface. First Strike from Ocean Atlantique, Skyro, and JoJo Go. 138 and 52 100s. Big effort from First Strike. Absolutely adores it here in Florence, Kentucky. 12-1 on the upset. Ocean Atlantique made up a lot of ground, making that big early bid up the backstretch, and he still had plenty of run throughout. But First Strike, he's a racehorse. He posts the upset. Stand by for all the numbers. First Strike is in the winner's circle. 5th career victory. All of them here at Turfway Park. A 6-year-old dark Bear Brown horse by Medalla d'Oro out of the Smart Strike mare. Strike Charmer by Alejandro Estrada. Winning trainer is Cirilo Gorostieta, and the winning jockey is Agustin Gomez. Exacta $199.88. Trifecta $492.91. 2-4 doubles, a big one, $600.05. 724 pick 3, $1,663.02. 10-cent super, $682 and a penny. And how about the mid pick 4, 6724, $39,261.27. 8th and featured event on the Fridays Live program is the 33rd running of the Wishing Well Stakes. $125,000 guaranteed. Fillies and mares, 4-year-olds and up, sprinting at 6.5 furlongs. Scratch 5, Velvet Devil. 5 Velvet Devil out of the Wishing Well Stakes. 4 Kehoe Beach has an additional workout. It was at Keeneland on the 23rd of January. A half-mile move, 51 1/5 breezing. The Wishing Well Stakes. Our Fridays Alive feature in 23 minutes at 9:25.
Times have changed, but some things remain timeless. Hard work, perseverance, unwavering dedication. From sun up to sundown, our passion fuels us to drive further and push harder. We do it for the horses, for our families, and for the sport we all love. For well over a century, we've committed to doing the usual, unusually well. Claiborne Farm, the tradition continues.
And there they go in the 33rd running of the Wishing Well Stakes. Slight stumble from Dalla. Kehoe Beach, Milo Punky, and Fancy Cabernet. These 3 scrimmage. Mistard forwardly positioned with Moon Mystique. Dalla races outside of Light Spirit. They have more than 5 lengths to find. Break of about 7 lengths. After that is Zadorsky with Baby No Worries, and Sea Runner, a late runner, is at the back of the pack. So it is Kehoe Beach and Fancy Cabernet mixing it up with one another. My Little Punky vying for third with Miss Tart. Moon Mystique in the clear, and she begins her bid after the leaders. And Dalla's trying to quick it in. She has to overcome some trouble. Dalla's in tight at the 3/8 with 3 to fine. Light Spirit is making a nice move in the clear. She's showing plenty of run. Zadorsky is 5 off the lead. About Sea Runner gathering plenty of momentum to the extreme outside, circling rivals. Baby No Worries is at the back. Top of the lane, and Miss Tart has come away with the lead. Moon Mystique and Dollar chasing her. Light Spirit, one from the outside, and Sea Runner to the extreme outside. Miss Tart, the leader in deep stretch. It's a big lead. Moon Mystique, Zadorsky, Sea Runner, Light Spirit, they all chase her, but they're not catching her. Miss Tart wins the Wishing Well Stakes. Zadorsky was second. Sea Runner third, then Moon Mystique and Light Spirit. $118 and 4 100s. This Tart worked out a very nice trip. A few of them were sent aggressively for the lead. My Little Punky, Kehoe Beach, and Fancy Cabernet. Miss Tart was in behind that leading group up the backstretch. There was a ton of action through the turn. Miss Tart emerged at about the 8th pole with a big lead, and nobody could bridge the gap. She wins the Wishing Well Stakes at 9 to 1 under Edgar Morales. 8 Zadorsky second. Third place 1 Sea Runner. Photo for the 4th spot. And bye for that number. In the winner's circle is 6 Miss Tart, a 5-year-old bay mare by Maximus Mischief out of the Lemon Drop Kid mare. She's a sweet lemon. Judy Pryor and Mulholland Springs. Winning owners, the winning traders, John Ennis. Winning jockey, Edgar Morales. The winner was bred in Kentucky by Sovereign Farm LLC. This Tart by Maximus Mischief out of the Lemon Drop Kid mare. She's a sweet lemon. The unofficial winner of the Wishing Well Stakes. And with the trophy presentation for our Fridays Alive featured event is Mr. Randy Wehrman, the Assistant Racing Secretary here at Turfway Park. A big congratulations to the connections of Miss Tart, good-looking winner of tonight's featured event. 6'8", 111, the top 4 finishers. That exacta, $133.38. The trifecta, $259.79. 4-6 double, $162.86. 2-4-6, pick 3, $1,726.07. 10-cent superfecta, $580.91. Couple races to go on Fridays Alive. The late daily doubles up next. 9, 13, and 14 are all scratched. Quill Pen, Dreaming of Nana, and Al Gimam. 9, 13, and 14 out of our 9th race. The 8 Captive Star has an additional workout. It was right here at Turfway Park on the 29th of January. A half-mile move, 50 and 1/5 breezy. Our late daily double in 22 minutes at 9:55. And there they go, Crowned with Grace, away in last. Go Town hustled out from one of the outside spots. Also showing pace is Blues Up, Greens Down. Handed over is there, and so too is Old Red Wing, but Go Town is the quickest. Go Town is the leader. Go Town has the pace. Now here's one making up a lot of ground, and that is Tanganyika. Tanganyika up to the front from Go Town. Handed over, comes away in third. Blues Up, Greens Downs in the 2-path. Old Red Wing against the fence. Baytown Storm 3 deep entering the backstretch. Pharaoh's favorite races inside of Last Chance Dance. Pittori Doro is third last. Captive Star is second last. And Crowned with Grace after the slow start is the last of all. And Tanganyika wanted the lead, and she has the lead. Opens up better than 2 to Go Town, who broke alertly, conceded the lead, and is stalking very smartly. Handed overs into the race. She's only 2.5 off the lead, heading into the turn, and she has a clear path. Old Red Wing from the rail. Baytown Storm is in the 5th spot. Asked for her run, little less than 6 from Go Town, who's the one to beat midway through the turn. Blues Up, Greens Downs being pushed on. They go to Captive Star. Pittori Doro's trying to wind up, but boy, she's got a lot of work to do. Last Chance Dance Races along the inside, but it's all about Go Town. Go Towns look like the winner throughout. We'll see if she gets there. She has a big enough lead, that's for sure. Hand it over a second. They're strung out. I've got Old Red Wing and Tanganyika and Pitoridoro. But it's all about Go Town, who never looked like a loser this evening. Much the best. Hand it over second. Pitoridoro trying to get third. She's in a tight photo with Old Red Wing. Ennis and Morales once again. Go Town, 140 and 90 100s. She never looked like a loser this evening. Broke very aggressively. Tanganyika tried to pose as a nuisance early, but Go Town said, go ahead, clear away. I'll sit very chilly, and you could tell Go Town was going to be tough to handle throughout. A much the best winner at 8-5. Second place, 7, handed over. Very tight third and fourth. 140 and 90 100s the final time. Go Town is in the winner's circle. A 4-year-old dark bear brown filly by Motown out of the Malibu Moon Mare. Zadina by Silverton Hill LLC. John Ennis and Edgar Morales. Bartender making doubles. Go Town was bred in Kentucky by Bobby Ray Rankin III. 4, 6, 11, pick 3, $256.49. Exacta $18.28, trifecta $12.65, 611 Ennis Morales double $26.69, 10-cent super $24.18. Friday's Alive nightcap, super high five carryover, $11,480.17. Scratch both of the also eligibles, 13 and 14, Paramount's pick and Rippin. 13 and 14 both scratched. 11 Fiery Cross is a first-time gelding. First-time gelding, 11 Fiery Cross. 10 Villainous and 12 Put Me in Coach have additional workouts. 10 Villainous, 6th of December, Turfway Park, half mile, 48 and 1/5, freezing out of the gate. And the 12 Put Me in Coach on the 21st of January at Paradise Stables LLC, 3/8, 41 seconds, breezing. The Friday's Alive nightcap in 21 minutes. Fans, we are racing tomorrow evening, 5:55, first post for the Saturday card. And there they go. Fiery Cross breaks alertly, but others are showing pace. Put Me in Coach. Look at him. He's ready to play immediately out of the gate. And look at him go with the killer crossover. Put Me in Coach. He makes the pace from Fiery Cross and numbers game. Itchy's making up ground with Barstool. After them races, Hunt's Promise. Vilnius from the far outside is 5 off the lead. My Milestone is 6 lengths from the front. 2 clear from Pelican Bay. Then Coach Rudy, Mr. Positivity, and Captain Keto is at the back. Put Me in Coach. And challenging him is Barstool, and Barstool picks it up. Barstool from Put Me in Coach. And there's Itchy progressing 3 deep at the 5/16. My Milestone tries to close along the inside. They go to numbers game. Hunt's Promise. Pelican Bay is advancing. And after that is Mr. Positivity with Captain Keto and Coach Rudy from the far outside. Barstool chased home by Itchy. Barstool, Itchy, he's a big boy and he's got a big stride. And there's Itchy up to the front. And Mr. Positivity's rolling home with Pelican Bay. Itchy, Mr. Positivity, and Pelican Bay. The glass is half full with Mr. Positivity. I think he's a narrow winner, but it's tight with Pelican Bay. Itchy made a big move. He'll have to settle for third, then go to Barstool. And after that was My Milestone. 113 and 24 100ths. This one gets tight on the line. I think it's Mr. Positivity, but Pelican Bay's lunging at him very late. Those two are involved in the photo for the top spot. Itchy ran a big race. He'll settle for third. Placing judges will sort it all out. Stand by for the numbers. In the winner's circle is the one, Mr. Positivity, a 3-year-old bay gelding by Cupid out of the City Zip Mare, City by the Bay, by Foster Family Racing, William Wargel, Donald Campbell and R.K. Eckridge Racing, LLC. Eric Foster, the winning trader, winning jockey, Fernando de la Cruz. Mr. Positivity was bred in Kentucky by Oak Ridge Farm. Exacta $148.88, trifecta $317.70, 11-1 late double $22.30. Late pick 4 $2,084.07. 6-11-1, late pick 3 $130.69. Couple of carryovers into the Saturday card. Late pick 4 $2,084.07, 10-cent super $476.05. Late pick 5's a good one, $46,109.04, 4 out of 5, $341.86. 20-cent single 6 carryover into Saturday, better than $488,000. Get a full carryover from Fridays Alive. Super high 5 carryover into the Saturday card, $21,311 and a couple of pennies. That 20-cent single 6 carryover, $488,401.13. So 2 very nice carryovers for Saturday at $5.55. $488,000 for the 20-cent single 6, better than $21,000 for the super high 5. That's a wrap on Fridays Alive. Plenty of great action on the gaming floor, great food and drinks at Bourbon and Brew, entertainment, all sorts of good things. Fridays Alive here at Turfway Park, and we're back at it again tomorrow, 5:55 for the Saturday opener. When leaving the track, please drive very carefully. This has been Racing from Turfway Park. Good night.